What exactly would happen to your body if you stopped consuming sugar entirely, without exceptions, for a period of 21 days? Sugar is present in many foods, and its removal can bring about drastic changes. Join me and find out what these changes in your body are. The outcome is shocking. 1. Your craving for sugar will decrease. If you stop consuming sugar, you will initially notice a decrease in your craving for it. This happens because when we ingest sugar, our body releases a hormone that reduces the amount of sugar in our blood. This can lead to a feeling of hypoglycemia, making you want to eat more sugar. Furthermore, sugar affects our brain in a very intense way. It triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter related to feelings of pleasure and reward, like the effect of certain drugs. In this way, sugar can create a vicious cycle of consumption. But by cutting sugar from the diet, this cycle is broken, and over time, the craving for sweets decreases significantly. By eliminating sugar, you will break this habit and reduce your dependence on it. 2. Less hunger. Until you try it, you won't be sure, but I assure you, it's the sugar that makes you constantly hungry. Why does this happen? Sugar causes blood glucose levels to rise and fall rapidly, which makes us want to eat more often. However, if you stop consuming sugar, you will notice that your hunger decreases significantly. This is because, without sugar, blood glucose levels remain more stable, and the body's cells can receive the nutrients they need. Consuming too much sugar is not good for our body. Over time, the body begins to struggle using the sugar, which is called insulin resistance. In insulin resistance, the cells don't respond well to insulin, and as a result, there's an excess of glucose in the blood. The body tries to protect cells by limiting the intake of more sugar. This is not healthy, but the good news is that by cutting out sugar, this situation can improve. Without sugar, the body not only uses energy more efficiently, but also absorbs nutrients better. Insulin, in addition to regulating sugar, also helps the body absorb vitamins and minerals, which are essential for our health. 3. Less fatigue, especially after eating. You know that feeling of tiredness after eating? This is called postprandial fatigue and is more common in those who consume a lot of refined carbohydrates, such as white bread and sweets. When we eat a lot of sugar, our body reacts and we become drowsy. This happens due to fluctuations in blood sugar levels. But the good news is that when we reduce sugar in our diet, this feeling decreases. This shows that the body is more balanced and isn't receiving an excessive sugar load. Our brain requires glucose, a type of sugar, to function properly. However, when we eat too much sugar, the brain gets more glucose than it needs, which can make us feel tired. Therefore, cutting down on sugar helps keep the brain alert and active. Moreover, by maintaining a balanced diet, you'll notice more energy and readiness in your daily life, improving your concentration and overall well-being. 4. Shedding excess fluids and fats. In the first week without sugar, you will notice that you lose quite a bit of water and some fat. But over time, fat loss becomes more evident. This happens because sugar, especially fructose, can cause fat accumulation in the liver, a condition called fatty liver. You'll be amazed to realize how much water your body was holding onto. Some people might lose up to 6 kilograms, about 13 pounds, of fluid in a week. Retaining so much fluid isn't good, especially for the heart. Consuming a lot of salty and sugary foods can lead to this water retention. One way to notice this change is by your clothes, which will start to feel looser, especially around the belly. Speaking of which, the belly can be an indicator of excessive sugar intake. If you cut out sugar, the belly shrinks, but if you consume a lot of sugar, it tends to expand. Therefore, paying attention to the size of your belly is a good tip to determine if your diet is balanced. 5. Good mood. Research indicates that consuming a lot of refined sugar can increase the risk of feeling sad or anxious. So, if you were often irritable or agitated before, upon reducing sugar, you'll find yourself feeling calmer, more relaxed, and more pleasant to be around. This is truly beneficial for your well-being and for social interactions. Another advantage of cutting down on sugar is an increased ability to think and concentrate. Too much sugar can hinder the brain's capacity to adapt and evolve, a process known as neuroplasticity. By consuming less sugar, you'll notice that you can focus better, get less distracted, and have more concentration to complete tasks and projects. Furthermore, taking care of your diet and reducing sugar intake contributes to long-term brain health, preventing future memory and reasoning problems. 6. Improved skin. Sugar can be bad for the skin. It can cause inflammation, which often results in pimples. By reducing sugar intake, you might notice clearer and more radiant skin. This effect on the skin is just one of the consequences of consuming too much sugar. When a person, especially women, consumes sugar, the body produces more insulin and a hormone called androgen. This increase in androgen can lead to the onset of pimples. In men, when insulin rises, there can be a decrease in testosterone. Testosterone is crucial for men as it helps to maintain strong muscles, healthy bones, and plays a pivotal role in sexual life. Therefore, consuming too much sugar can lead to issues associated with low testosterone. 7. You'll become more flexible. Consuming too much sugar and processed foods can cause inflammation in the body, and this inflammation can lead to pain and discomfort in the joints. By reducing the intake of these foods, inflammation can decrease, and thus, you'll experience less pain. This happens because the body changes the way it obtains energy. Instead of using sugar, it starts using fat. Making this shift and cutting out sugar and carbohydrates from the diet takes about 3 days. Moreover, by choosing a healthier and balanced diet, you'll not only take care of your joints, but your entire body, preventing other diseases and enhancing your quality of life. 8. Accelerated fat burning. Inside our cells, something quite interesting is happening. The body is producing new enzymes, which act like little workers, to use fat as the primary energy source. In other words, our system is adapting to derive energy in a different, more efficient way. This means it will burn more fat, which can aid in weight loss and promote a healthier metabolism. And what happens when we reduce sugar intake over these 2 weeks? Inflammation in the arteries, which are the tubes that carry blood throughout the body, begins to decrease. This is incredibly important as excessive inflammation can be dangerous. It's linked to several severe diseases such as heart problems, diabetes, and even some types of cancer. By cutting back on sugar, you not only protect the heart, but also decrease the risk of other complications, like blockages in the arteries that can cause strokes and heart attacks. 9. Brain cell growth. Your brain will start to produce cells. This is crucial because the brain acts like an engine that's always running and requires constant energy to function properly. And what happens when you consume less sugar? Your body begins to use another energy source called ketones. Ketones are tiny molecules our body produces in the liver when we break down fat. They serve as an extra energy source, especially for the brain. Ketones are super friends to our brain. They assist in the growth of nerve cells, which are vital for communication within our body. So, by reducing sugar and allowing the body to utilize ketones, you're providing a better fuel for your brain. Additionally, a balanced diet rich in nutrients also supports brain health, enhancing memory, concentration, and even mood. 10. Cleansing the liver. Now, speaking of the liver, this organ is super important. It helps regulate our energy and cleanse our body of harmful substances. By consuming less sugar and more healthy fats, your liver starts to burn the excess fat that was stored within it. The liver plays a crucial role in digestion and in purifying our blood. Therefore, taking care of it is essential for overall health. An interesting fact, if you notice your belly growing, it might be a sign that your liver is holding on to too much fat. This condition is referred to as fatty liver, and if left untreated, can lead to serious complications such as inflammation and even a disease called cirrhosis. By enhancing your diet, you aid in reducing this liver fat, rendering it healthier. Additionally, with a well-functioning liver, your kidneys, responsible for filtering the blood and producing urine, will also perform better. 11. Improving kidney function. The kidneys are like major filters in our body. They cleanse the blood, removing impurities and excess water. Now, considering someone with diabetes, the kidneys are the first to be affected. This is because diabetes can damage the tiny blood vessels within the kidneys, a condition called diabetic nephropathy. By reducing your intake of sugar and carbohydrates, your kidneys will thank you. They will operate more efficiently and remain healthier. In fact, research has already shown that a diet lower in carbohydrates can be beneficial for those with kidney issues. Furthermore, drinking plenty of water, maintaining controlled blood pressure, and avoiding excessive salt intake are also invaluable tips for taking good care of your kidneys. Adaptation period. During the first 3 days, you might experience some uncomfortable symptoms. But think of it this way, it's only 3 days, and anyone can get through this short period. Changing the way our body obtains energy, transitioning from sugar, and utilizing more fat can be challenging at first. But trust me, the health benefits are astonishing. A tip: by consuming B vitamins found in nutritional yeast and a bit of potassium, these symptoms might not even show up. So the process might be smoother than you think. We understand that it's challenging to eliminate sugar from your daily routine, but the key is balance and awareness. Sugar has always been a part of our diet, but reducing its intake works wonders for our body and mind. And remember, every small dietary change brings significant health benefits, so keep moving forward and take care of yourself. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
If this video helped you in any way and you're tired of being overweight and want to lose weight quickly, easily, and safely, then the solution is just one click away from you. These are the results of real people who followed a revolutionary method for just 21 days. If you want the same results, click on the link in the pinned first comment and stop struggling with being overweight. Today starts your journey towards freedom and self-esteem.